and never got it. And he was about to give up, and his wife said, "Well, I'll try." And on her first try, she was accepted. So
Nice.
the husband, wife, and their son got to come to America.
Love it. Yeah, I met some crazy. I had a lot of Romanians on my insurance team. They were fun. They were a lot of fun. Told me all about the lottery. They actually knew people that won the lottery twice. One, like they didn't accept it the first time, and winning the lottery is like winning the lottery. It's like you don't give
One
up
in a
on it.
million. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were saying something like only 50,000 people around the world like
Yep.
win this lottery a year,
It's
something
crazy.
like that,
Yeah.
to be
They were
granted to
fun.
come legally and all the.
They had a very difficult time with the fact that I said I was a recovered alcoholic. They drink and they were totally messed up by that whole situation. They're like, "Well, how about some wine?" I go, "I can't drink anything. Even wine?" I go, "Yeah."
That's water to them.
They were
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. All
Go
right.
ahead,
Well, good
Daniel.
morning, everyone. And it's the second half of the year, July. Man, we're into July. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July weekend with families, celebrating, fireworks, barbecue, whatever you were doing, relaxing, cleaning the house, picking up kids from the airport from Hong Kong, whatever you were doing. Hope you had a great weekend. So, welcome to the We Partners Network, where we come together every Monday at 9 o'clock and just kind of share wins, kind of give announcements, and share our vision and mission. Had a really great coffee meetup last week, and we have a few more team members that joined us here in Houston. We got Flora Lee out in Houston. We had Kai Dong out in Canada, Vancouver. And then we have Tina Lee, also a broker out in Houston, join us. And there's a few more that we're waiting for headshots. So if you can get your headshots in quickly so we can get those welcome flyers out, we just want to welcome everyone to the team. Faith in Real Estate every Wednesday and Thursdays at People Espresso Bar. Please contact Lucia on that. And they have a weekly gathering just to come together. So it's a great fellowship group. Partners in Prosperity next week, July 14th. So make sure you put that on your calendar. I know that there's a commercial event, happy hour tomorrow at Perry Steakhouse. So if you're in the commercial side or wanting get into the commercial side, please make sure you hop onto that as well. All right. Well, this month is huge for Dallas. We're going to have our Build Conference, July 31st to August 1st. Please get your tickets ASAP and invite others. We have a lot of great speakers coming in. We have the OG, Gene Frederick will be in town from Puerto Rico, Kenny Trong from California, and many great other have a great lineup. So make sure you invite to that. EXPCon Salt Lake City. Make sure you get your discount code, $150 off. Success 26. I don't know how long this code will last. So if you haven't got your EXPCon tickets to Salt Lake City, October 7th and 9th, please join us. You know how to find us on our websites, our community groups on Facebook, and of course our WhatsApp chat. So, all right. Well, today I sent out a quote to everyone, and January gave us goals, right? Every January we're always talking about goals, but July gives us a choice. The choice whether we protect what we created in the first half, but the choice is what we're going to do for the second half, right? So think about that as you come together for July and the rest of the year. We got to start planning ahead for 2027, but you got to have a vision. You got to have a mission, right? Not just set goals, but the daily activities that we do, right? Consistency, right? Every Monday, we're very consistent on this call. Every Friday, we have coffee. But like Katie's group on the commercial side, every Thursday they have a group gathering, whether on Zoom or in person. They're always doing things together. So just excited for that. And this call is really about sharing wins. After towards the end of the call, I want to make sure everybody has their agent profile set up in the EXP Global Referral System, where your headshot is there, your information, the city. So when people are searching for referrals for your market, they're gonna interview you on that. If you want, I'll kind of share before we share our wins because I think it's very important that you guys are all up to speed on the referrals. So quickly, if you're in your dashboard on the Okta, everyone should be in their Okta. And when you go to your global referral system, you're gonna sign in. And once you sign in, you're gonna have this whole thing where you can find an agent all over the country, all over the globe, wherever EXP is operating. But make sure that your agent handle, your profile is all set up where you have your bio, your social media information, so people can search you up. Your photo is important, right? Headshots. Make sure you have your headshots and locations. Make sure you put in the locations because people will be doing searches. So once things are searched and people want to send you a referral, let's see, let's manage my referrals. I got two kids that came in, and I have to follow up with them. Everything's signed, everything's dotted. This is how our referral system is going. When it closes, you get paid. That's the beauty of it. But make sure you update that in your platform, in your profile. So because I try to search for people in Dallas in our group, I didn't see probably about 50%. So I know that there's a lot that needs to be done. So, all right. Want to be like Henry Einstein. Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy. We'll take a look at that. So, every Monday, Paul Roberts, we have the honor of Paul Roberts kickstarting this call. And Paul's been a great leader, a great coach. And Paul, why don't you take it away?
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we've had some great wins. Our weekly call that we do every Monday at 10 a.m. Central is kicking off. It's all about growing the business, understanding how to grow the business, why people fail at growing the business, why people are scared to grow the business, why people are scared to continue on a path that seems to take forever. And so that's taking off. We're into our fourth week, which is exciting. Also, Brandon and I are doing a podcast every Tuesday at Studio USA, and we're hitting a groove, and it's working out for us, and I'm liking it. And I'm also doing a podcast listing right after that with Julia, which is also on fire. So excited about those things. July 24th, we have our workshop, our content creation workshop for those that showed up to our AI workshop last month. We're in the exact same place, Sphere Rocket. So if you want to come hang out with us, and it's a workshop, so please don't ask for Zoom links. There's no such thing as Zoom links when it's a workshop. We will have you all set up on HeyGen. If you've not started using HeyGen, or well, I know what HeyGen does, but do you have it set up to where you can spit out a video within seconds? That's what I want. And then on top of that, we're going to show you some great AI tools as well. And I'm excited about that. And just really, Daniel, fired up that we have the ability here, not just with EXP, but with We Partners, to really build the dream that we want to build. That's gold. To have the ability to wake up on a Monday morning and say, what is it that I'm going to build this week? What am I going to build? And, hopefully it's the same thing every week, but to be able to dream like that, to be able to say, what is it that I want? Like right now, if I asked you, what do you want? Could you write it down real quickly? I want a better relationship with my spouse. I want more money. I want, whatever it may be. I had a guy ask me that question over 20 years ago, great leader by the name of Barry. And Barry said, he asked that question, what is it that you want? And he goes, I'm going to tell you what I want. I'm going to tell you what I wanted. And I wrote down years ago, I don't want money to be the object of my life. And what I mean by that is I don't want so much money that I can buy planes and this and that. I just would love to wake up in the morning and the object of my life not be a dollar bill. Like, I don't want to think about a stupid piece of paper. I want to make decisions based off what I want to make decisions based off of. I want to be able to decide. I want to go to this one I always got a kick out of, because I want to go to a restaurant and not read from the right side of the menu, read from the left side of the menu. And we're meant to read. If you're from America, you're supposed to read from the left side of the menu, but we tend to read from the right side because money is the object of our life. And I always got a kick out of that because at that moment, Daniel, I decided, you know what? I need to dream bigger. And I love the fact that what we have here at We Partners is we have that ability to dream. I'm doing a podcast. That's cool. I like that. I want to talk to 50,000 people about sobriety and addiction and help them in recovery in any way possible. That's beautiful. Where'd that come from? Well, it came from hanging around a group of people that Daniel brought into my life to where I can have those dreams. Now, I've always had big dreams before coming to Daniel, but Daniel just allowed me to continue those dreams to a new level. And if you're miserable right now and you're fighting right now and you're in the battle right now, I beg you, write down your dreams and know that what Daniel has created for us and giving us, you have the ability to dream anything you want. You really do. And share those dreams with everybody. And if they scare you to share those dreams, don't worry about it. I don't think there's a person on here that will laugh at you because of your dreams. And if they do, don't worry. I will slap them with Colin's big hand as hard as I can. And he's got a big hand. If you ever met Colin, he's huge. He's got a huge hand. You do not want to be slapped. Open hand. You don't want to be slapped with that thing. But if anybody laughs at you, please let me know and I'll make sure Colin slaps them. But no one will. I know nobody will because they want you to dream. They want you to dream big. And I want you to dream big. And I want you to think way, way past transactions. Yes, transactions are great. Cash flow is king. I love people like TC and Tina and Brandon who want to go out and icon. Those guys fire me up. I got nothing against transactions, but dream beyond that. Dream just a little bit beyond that, and I promise you your life will change. And Daniel, thank you for this stage, and thank you for allowing us to think that way. I love you, man, and keep pushing. I'm watching you. I haven't seen you. I haven't sat down with you in seems like a long time. I hate.
Ever.
Yeah, I need to sit. I need to just sit down with you. I need to kidnap you or
I'm
something.
in Hawaii. That's why
Maybe
I'm like enjoying my summer break.
Maybe I'll have Colin pick you up and like literally pick you up and kidnap you and put you in my car or something. But good seeing you, Daniel, and I can't wait to hang out with you one on one, man.
Thank you, Paul. And Paul every week, and Paul texted me was it yesterday? It's like, hey, I haven't seen you. Let's hang out. Let's have coffee. And it's good. And I really enjoy the one-on-one times, and as the organization grows every week. When I was um, the one-on-one times you miss, and those are the intimate times where I get to connect and, see you guys at open houses or a commercial event or wherever we're at. But that's just part of the growing struggles as the organization continues to grow. But at the same time, as I see leaders like start picking up, like Shelly, Teresa, meeting with a group every week and just being consistent and helping everyone out. Jay showing up all the time. Jimmy's always on time, early, at the coffee events and asking good questions. Rashada, just onboarded a team member, and Erica's growing as well, and just all these leaders picking up, and really appreciate it. Daisy just onboarded on the commercial side, and Resi Merkel, and look forward to meeting Daisy in person. Haven't met her in person yet, and just really grateful for the whole organization stepping up. As you know, my father was in the hospital. I have a doctor's appointment today for the recovery, and we'll see what the results. We just pray for less invasive stuff as he's 90, and I'm really grateful for that. So appreciate everyone's prayers. It really means a lot. And Teresa, take it away. Let's share some wins quickly, and let's get going.
All righty. I think last week Paul mentioned that it's not about wins, it's really about activities. So I'm starting now. I'm not gonna say these are my wins, these are my activities. Some of them are wins, some of them are losses. I mean, we win, we lose sometimes. So, but activities are important. We gotta keep doing things. So I just wanted you to know that in the past week, a quick summary is I had actually signed a 4 listing agreement. However, it was quite busy because of the July 4th weekend. So we were able to put only 4 of them on the market. I'm about to put 1 on the market today. And I had to do 3 days of open houses, 3 days in a row during the July 4th holiday weekend. There are not that many people, but I had to do it. It's just that's why the activities and the sellers are looking at you. The sellers want you to count on you to do something, right? Well, even though in my head I knew it's the holiday weekend, maybe there's nobody will show up, but I have to do my part. So we did 3 days in a row, open houses in the morning and afternoon. So I was quite busy this past weekend. And we had a great event at ARIA. ARIA had a whole day event. We had the national president, we had the global president, we had the founding chairman. All of them flew in from out of state to support our event. So we had 75 to 80 people showed up, and it was a whole day. We talked about generational wealth, how we can, how can we pass down our legend, our legacy, our wealth to our generations after generations. It was actually very helpful, and they talked about estates planning. They talked about the will. It talked about trust. A lot of things actually we don't really know as an independent, self-employed realtors. These are the things that big corporations will actually drill into your head every year during the open enrollment. They will explain the benefits day after day and ask you to sign up. They actually pay part of it. They know how important it is. So if you ever worked in the corporate world, you know how important these things are. However, because some of us are just a self-employed entrepreneur, you may not know how important this is. You may not want to talk about it, but it's important. So if you don't know how to start, let me know. We have resources in ARIA we can provide you. And also this past week, I worked with my son every day because he's in a summer school. I was happy to commit to the time to make breakfast and lunch and dinner for him. I had to cancel some of my appointment to actually work with him. So I really enjoyed that. And we got actually a new team member this past week. So we're so excited. This today at lunchtime, I'm gonna meet with her because she was under actually she's my level 4 now because she's under two of my team members, and we're just having a lunch meeting today. This is the first time I'm meeting her, so we're excited about that. We did have another new team member quite a while ago, but she has not been very active. However, I was happy to see her at the ARIA event. So make sure that you go to these events so that your team members will follow you. So that's why being a leader is that you got to do these activities people can follow. If you don't do it, people cannot follow. I have Shelly and I were hosting a training on July 15th. I've been telling everyone that I want everyone to come. It will be a great training hosted by First American Title, and their attorney will be here. If you have any questions, bring your questions regarding new form changes by track. Doesn't matter if you want to do transactions or not. Doesn't matter if you want to make money or not, Paul. But you need to know. You need to know. We are real estate professionals. If we serve our clients, we need to know the legal changes to all the contracts. What are important to our clients? This is our fiduciary duty. So hopefully, I'll see all of you there. And one more thing is that I am actually going to Sacramento next week. So if you have anyone in Sacramento, in California, Northern California, if you want to meet or you want me to talk to them, let me know. I'll be happy to meet with them. I'll be there from the 17th through the 19th, Sacramento, California. That's it.
Well, we have an office down there with Brent Gove. Brent Gove has a huge office for EXP in Sacramento.
Oh,
and then
awesome. I didn't even know his office out there.
Luann is out there. Paul Frank. A
Oh
lot
my
of great
gosh.
leaders. A lot of your great
Okay.
leaders are out there. Anna.
All right.
Anna. Yep. So.
Yeah, I already connected with Anna. I just didn't know Luann and Brent Gove were there too. So yeah, connect
We'll
me.
check out the
Thank you,
office
Daniel.
out there.
Well,
All right.
yeah, we'll
Thank
talk
you.
later. Bye.
Thank you. Also, we have a couple things going on. I know Tun is doing another panel that he's working on. He'll announce it this week. I think it's on the 14th. Peter is wanting to do a karaoke event on the 24th of July. So a lot of stuff going on. Wait for the announcements. But if you're thinking about putting things on your calendar, if you are a person that lives by their calendar, put those on your calendar. Katie, take it away.
Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you always for always making our Mondays wild and giving us that push. We greatly appreciate you, as I always mention on the call, but got to give you your flowers. I know she's not on the call, but we did Tunded on board a new partner, and hopefully she'll be on when she gets back from her business trip. But wanted to say that thank you for the co-sponsorship. Also, just indicating that we're here, we're all partners. If you guys have any commercial questions, obviously me, Judy. We're here for everybody's support. If you have any commercial questions, I host my calls meetings on Thursdays. So, you're more than welcome to hop on at 10 a.m. Just, get with me and Judy for the link and we'll be able to share it with you. My wins for last week also, let's see, I want to say 2 LOIs out and hopefully 2 closings this week. Also, Denise, she's not on the line here, but we met developer. It's, last minute. Obviously, in our business, we have to pivot. It was July 4th, obviously. I had to pivot my day to make time for this developer. So he actually is from Dubai, which is amazing because we have Dubai partners as well. So that's another thing about being a part of this community is we're international. So we were able to have a long meeting, took about 3 hours, but let me tell you, with us being able to help him in Dubai or in any other countries, it kept him well lit. Like the conversations kept on going. So I just want to say, our platform goes a long ways. It's just not in Texas, guys. Make sure you are marketing yourself throughout the entire nation. I'm telling you, it can go a long ways with the relationships as well. And shout out to Brittany. She's rocking and rolling with her restaurant clients as well. I'll have her share her wins. I don't know if she's gonna hold her hand up, but
Hold my hand up.
yes, she'll share her wins as well. This week we are prepping, and I'm so excited because I'm taking my team to a restaurant show. It'll be their first restaurant show, but guess what? They're getting their feet wet, and we're going to make more connections throughout the Dallas or maybe even, out of Texas. You never know who you're going to meet. We're there to meet restaurant owners, investors. How can we help them grow and develop their business? So that's my win for last week with my team. I'll let Brittany take it.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to share my quick little win from last week. So we did have a listing. Me and Katie share a listing for 1800 Hervey, and we had a tour come up on the schedule. And it went great. We were on FaceTime. The owner wasn't able to make it, but so he was able to FaceTime us. And he didn't know, nobody knew how he found the listing. So it was because I shared it on social media. So the power of social media and content creation is super important. You never know who's watching. You never know who's paying attention. So that was my win from last week. Thank you, thank you.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Who else we got? Denise is working out. She's moving, getting her steps in. Tina, thank you for sharing that. Can you share a little bit more about, is that a EXP event with Karen Richards or what is that?
Yes, so Luis Rios with Integrity
Perfect.
Mortgage is hosting this in Plano. Karen Richards is coming in to speak on all the new contract changes that are effective as of right now. So, and there's a lot of them. So if you can't make the one that Teresa mentioned in your schedule and you can make the one tomorrow, or honestly, I would say if you can make them both, because there's a lot to digest and a lot of ways that you can negotiate on your client's behalf by being very well versed in all of these contract forms. So we'd love to have you guys come and join us and network.
Yes. For those that don't know, Karen Richards is the award designated managing broker for EXP Realty Texas. And she happens to be in Dallas or in Plano tomorrow. So you're in the North Texas, Collin County area, and you happen to be, your schedule's open, please meet your designated managing broker. Great leader, always there, very helpful. I can't imagine managing, 10,000 agents and, just answering all the calls that that our group has and all the other groups. So
With
if you do
joy.
see her, yes, with joy, please give her a big hug. Tell her thank you for putting up with us. And take it away, Shelley.
Good morning, everyone. This is why I love this group. Everybody just offering for help. You don't see that much in the world anymore, but I really appreciate. Anyway, just want to say I'm officially capped. I think last time that was two weeks ago. I'm $100 short from cap, so I'm finally capped. So last week was super busy because it's in the end of the month and the beginning of the month. So I got two tenants move out and the two new tenants move in, and one closing. And this coming week, I still have like two more tenants move in and two sales closing and one new listing. So it has been super, super busy. So this is all I want to say. Thank you. Have a great Monday, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Shelly. Appreciate it. Yes. Capping is important. And that's how you get towards icon in the future. So um, keep on going. 加油. Add
Oh,
oil in
just want to
Chinese.
say,
That's what
I
we say.
will icon. I will icon.
There you go. That's right. That's right. Get it done. All right. Daisy, are you able to say hi? She looks busy. Tap, and then there's an unmute button. Give me 1 second. Let me help you. There you go. Hold on. Oh, there you go.
Hi, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yes. Okay,
Yes.
I
awesome.
hear you now.
Hi, yes. Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me on this call. I really appreciate it. And it's so exciting to hear everybody's wins. It just gets me really motivated. So I'm super excited to get started. I'm actually going to be taking an application today for residential, but I'm really excited to get into the commercial side and go and listen to Judy and Katie in person at the Plano office and at the Hearst office. So, yeah. But I also I do
That's
a lot.
great.
So right now I'm on
And
my way to we breed Frenchies on the side too. I'm also a Frenchie breeder. So I'm on my way to Canton, Texas to go do that. So that's why you see me in the car.
all right. Erica's a dog lover. I think she fosters a lot of dogs, I think. So that's what you call it. But cool. Thank you for sharing, Daisy. I haven't
Yes,
met
thank
Daisy
you,
in
Daniel.
person, but just speaking to her on the phone last week, I could see the energy. She's an entrepreneur. Her and her husband own a HVAC company out in Tarrant County, and but at the same time as the connections and her drive for doing commercial. I mean, that's what she wants to do. And she was connected through the Wolf Pack with another Rebecca. So grateful for the connection and honored to be, as a co-sponsor and to support and help where I can. And as our group together, we're all one family. We're all here to help each other. And, when we have that same mentality, like Melanie and Malumba, we're working together, we're traveling together, we help each other out. Melanie and her husband, yeah. Are you guys going to Paris, Melanie?
No, we're not going this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know Toby's going. I probably won't be able to go, but you know, whoever travels to our conferences, they make those connections. And I highly recommend that you guys get to EXPCon in Salt Lake City. That's our main conference. It's once a year. Budget it out, plan it out, talk to others that are going. If you're gonna get an Airbnb together, cut costs, whatever it is, get yourself there. We had people just sleep in the car. If you heard Phil Stringer, he goes, I need to get to that conference. In Florida, when I was there for one of the conferences, he was sleeping in his car at that time. He's a multi-millionaire because he was able to focus on AI, figured it out, and he's coaching AI. And he pulled himself up from that. Right? If you ever hear Phil Stringer's testimony, you know, battling divorce as well, and the kids and battling all that, and he's in a state where the divorce, the decree, it's going to take 4 to 5 years. You imagine your life kind of stops and try to figure out all that. Anyways, there's just a lot. So reason I want to say is, like, it's important to go to these events because big things happen at big events. No joke. So really appreciate everyone's time on the call, getting on Monday. I know it's still summer. If you have kids, or kids are probably still in bed, or they're at summer camp, or whatever they're at. I appreciate you getting on the call. I'm gonna head off to get my dad ready, go to the doctors, and you guys have a great week. You know where to find me. I'm a text away, I'm a call away, and I'm at the office in Plano. I live 2 doors down, so you know where I am. So no excuse not to find me. All right. Hope you guys have a great week. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.